DoubleTake Diaries. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Welcome back to another episode of DoubleTake Diaries. You already know who it is. It's Sinz. Yeah. And I'm so blessed, so honored, and just so motherfucking happy to be back here with y'all on the couch. There has been a lot going on in the culture. You know what? There's a lot going on in the world. And though I'd love for us to be able to sit down here and chop it up for hours and hours and hours, we ain't got that much time. So we're going to jump into some of the nonsense that's been going on in the culture right now. Um, First and foremost, RIP to Lil Ronnie and his baby girl. I don't know what's in the water in Texas. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know if they trying to be more violent than any other state. I don't know if they trying to prove they more hood than any other hood. But to hear a story such as the one that happened to Lil Ronnie and his baby girl, 5 years old. It's absolutely tragic, and it makes me question again. It makes me question the genre of rap. Like, it really makes me question rap. Like, is it worth having rap exist these days? And I honestly, it's such a that's a weird question for me to ask because I'm a hip hop head. Um, and hip hop has created generational wealth. Hip hop has saved a lot of our young brothers and sisters from the streets. But as of late, I'm not entirely sure how much good it's doing. Because when a man could be somewhere with his child, and he could be with his child, right? And he could be running away from whoever's chasing him, and they still go get his child. 5 years old, a 5-year-old girl. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like where we're at with it in music. I'm not sure what it. I'm not sure what you know. Motherfuckers from the hood is trying to prove. I really don't know. It can't really just be about being more gangster than the next man, being more street than the next man, being more of a demon than the next man. Is that really? Is all of this loss of life? Is it really? Is that what it really comes down to? Stripes? You know, if a 5-year old girl is not safe, if our kids, if our babies ain't safe, then what is this? What are we really on? Like, what are we really doing? Like, because as of late, this new generation of rappers, every time I look up, someone new's being indicted for taking off somebody else's head. And it's like, it's crazy. So RIP to Lil Ronnie, RIP to his 5-year-old daughter. It's just, it's insane what's going on in the streets right now. As you know, Yella Beezy has been arrested and he has been charged with capital, you know what, right? For off in Mo 3. It's like, and you hear all these things in the streets. Oh, it was over a girl and it was this, that, and the third. And I think to myself, like, how could a life be worth so little? Like, God created life. Like, life is precious. Once it's gone, you can't ever get it back. And I think about street politics, and it just don't add up to me. It don't equate. Like, to me, a lot of niggas are a victim of the environment. Like they're products of the environment they grow up in. But it's like you get to a certain age, the age of knowledge where you know right from wrong, good from evil. It's like you get to a place where you just start choosing a certain lifestyle. Like Yellow BZ, Mo 3, like these dudes was wildly successful, right? Both from Dallas, or I think Mo 3 from Dallas. I'm not sure where Yellow BZ is from, but he's from somewhere up there, right? Both successful, both young, both getting it, but both creating generational wealth, all that, and the only thing they could see, the only thing they was on was demon time. Was trying to prove who more than the other person. And it's like all these families losing their loved ones to the streets. And it's like it don't even seem real. A lot of the things these dudes be beefing over, it don't even seem real. When I really be doing my research and looking into the reasons behind a lot of these things that are going on, a lot of the loss of life going on, a lot of the young dudes that's being indicted and locked up. When I really check and see what it's over a bunch of niggas that are insecure. It's as simple as that. I don't care if they wanna call it hood shit. I don't care what they wanna call it. At the end of the day, you just trying to prove that you more of something than the next man is. It's no different than a motherfucker who tricking off these hoes out here. He want to prove that he could trick more than the next man. It ain't no different. It really makes me think, like, what puts these young men in this frame of mind where they can't see anything else but the casket, but the grave. It baffles my mind. Like, why in our culture as Black people do we continue to, perpetuate, the state of mind? Because this ain't no way of living. This ain't living life. Like, I think about Lil Vaughn, or King Vaughn, excuse me. King Vaughn, he's so young. Was just about to take off in his career, but the grave took him instead. Over what? It really is sad to see that we losing our youngins to these senseless, killings. Like, it's just like, I really wanna encourage the community to really think about our standard of living, the standard we have of life. Like, because to me, it's just like life has no meaning in these places. Like, where are the OGs that are supposed to be like a pillar, that are supposed to, give the youngins game? I know youngins can be hard-headed. We was all youngins at one point in time, right? But if you plant seeds and sow those seeds, fruit shall bear from the tree. Eventually it'll stick. It's like I'm the self-hatred within our communities is at an all-time high. We have no respect, no regard for life, to the point where our babies ain't safe getting hit as innocent bystanders. Like, our babies ain't safe. There's a lot of fathers that are, they in the grave, and they gonna have children out here that are gonna have to deal with the burden of the way, their parents were lost. It's there's a lot going on in America, right? They trying to bring back segregation. Trump trying to bring back segregation. And the crazy thing is, a lot of you niggas voted for him and trying to bring back segregation, right? Trying to get a rise out of Black people in America. And when I look at the climate of rap music, when I look at how these rappers are being used as pawns by the system. When I look at Sauce Walker and Sayso P,
Hey
like,
man, say man, it's the kids did. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm not here in Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way is PK. You know what I'm talking about? This shit don't stop. You gotta keep dripping sauce and P, my brother. Sayso P, man. Splash that mafia. All P, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Wanted me to make sure I get some food from PK before I leave. You know what I'm talking about? Exquisite Taste, Midtown and downtown is where it's going down. But come to Midtown so we can put you with the drip around. We talking about shrimp, lobster, pasta, lamb, and anything that goes hand. We talking about egg rolls that's gonna save your soul.
you can't tell me it's normal that I have an artist and I'm with my artist in another state, and we in the state where he from, and we chilling, right? And we chilling and we popping our shit, right? And then my artist gets his TV turned off, right? And I get one in the leg. And the next day I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm doing advertisements for food joints. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I'm calling my pops on the phone talking about this ain't nothing new to us. This is how pops, tell them what happened when I was young. How many times they the crib. This ain't new to us. Did it like what where are we at as, you know, as a people? Like what our standard of living, like loyalty, like having morals, like standing for something, like, you know, checking for yours and being there for yours. You know what I mean? What is happening to black men in America? And I'm not, this is honestly not all black men. I'm specifically speaking to a certain black man perpetuating, and this is they put you in front of everybody. And then say this is what black people are like. They put you rappers in front of everybody and say, well, this is what black people are like, so that they can push this narrative. But it's like that's not how we all operate. We not all like that. Not all black women are loud and angry. You know what I mean? Not all black people are quote unquote ghetto. Like, but when you have these instances with these artists, and RP Sayso P, because that man has a whole family. He has a whole family of people he was taking care of. And really, he trusted the wrong people. Sauce Walker did him dirty on the internet the next day, like nothing ever happened. Like, hey, it's just Tuesday. Let's get this money. This man lost his whole life. A mother lost her son. And we so desensitized to seeing black people going to the grave. We so desensitized that it's normal to us. Oh, it's just, you know, you find yourself in the comments and you hear the things that these stupid motherfuckers is saying in the comments. Like, someone lost their life, man. This is bigger than music. And we think about the life insurance policies on these rappers. Man, it's honestly, it's sad. At the same time, I understand that rappers like Mo3, they chose the life they wanted to live. They made their bed and now they gotta lay in it, even if it's a casket. You know? Lil Ronnie, it's sad to see these youngins, you know what I mean, go to their grave early, have their TV turned off, but they choose in a certain lifestyle. When do we look at gangbanging and say it's not worth it? It's not worth our children growing up without parents. It's not worth, you know, not being able to create generational wealth for ours and ownership. It's not worth our life, even beyond all that. It's not worth our lives, because life is irreplaceable and it's God-given and you can't get it back. I think it's really time for us as a people to really contemplate what we consider culture, what we allow in the culture, because the powers that be, they love seeing everything that's going on right now because they line in their pockets. And it helps their bottom line when you can't grow and evolve. So, man, I'm gonna pose the question: is it time for rap to mature? I think so. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you already know it's Sinz, man. I know this was a quick one, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts and my take on these things that have been happening recently. It's crazy out there, man. Remember to dot your I's and cross your T's, man, because there ain't no love in these streets. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Double Take Diaries. And we